So how did you do with your goals for this year? I find a lot of times that if you set goals, you set an action plan behind it. If you didn't have an action plan, then what you did is you just had a wish, because goals have an action plan. So what I want to do is I want to help you set a goal with an action plan. And it comes out of our arc flash safety training that we'll do at facilities. And we talk about a thing called panel maintenance. And I can't tell you how many times I've been to a building, maybe your building, where there's screws missing, there are holes in the cover, you're missing panel blanks, you have exposed live busting on there, and you ask yourself, how safe is really my equipment? How safe could it be to contain if there was an arc flash that happened in the panel, if it's missing screws, if it's missing panel blanks and missing KO seals? Well, one of the things you can do is create a goal that I'm going to make my panels secure, so that when I got to operate a breaker, maybe I got to reset a trip breaker, maybe I want to operate a disconnect, I can help ensure that it's a safer work environment for me to do it, so I won't get hurt or people get hurt around me. So this is what I tell people to do. What type of manufacturer panels that you have? You might have multiple different ones, but take a look at them. And most likely they'll have a screw that holds the outer cover on, and they'll have a screw that holds the dead front on. You'll have KO seals. You'll have where guys that have come in and they've added circuits and taken away circuits, and you'll have typically a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch holes in there. You can buy KO seals for those. The manufacturer makes panel blanks. So if in the dead front you have little gaps in there where you can see live busting, you can get a panel blank to fill it in. There's specific sizes for the 120 volt, specific sizes for the 277 volt. What I would do is I would invest a little bit of money. For some of you it might be less than $100, for some of you it might be a couple $100. But get the parts on hand and make it a goal with an action plan that says, I'm going to address this many floors per week or this many panels per week, and schedule it. I find what you schedule, you do. So maybe you make it Mondays, maybe you make it Fridays, that you're going to say, hey, I'm going to do a floor a week. I know that floor's going to have 5 or 6 panels, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to spend 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to fill in any of the missing holes, missing screws, to make that panel more safe. What you'll do is if you set that as a goal and actually schedule it in, you'll find in a very short time your panels will be a little bit more safer and secure and allow you to do your job much more safely this next year.